What's up, guys, and welcome to today's video. Thank you. It's been an amazing thing working with you guys. Like all your comments, like all your you know retweeting my chat and every other thing. I just want to say thank you to you guys. Thank you. I really appreciate your effort and everything. So today we're going to be looking at the chart from the weekly time frame. Would have used the monthly time frame, but let's use the weekly time frame because it looks similar. Everything is there, but let's use the weekly time frame. You could see when Bitcoin did this all-time high up here, and since then it has been giving us a lower low, lower low, lower low. We have only gotten a lower high from this point of 49 when it went back to 47. We have only gotten a lower high, but ever since then we have been getting a lower low, lower low. The low keep coming, and until we've gotten to this point yesterday of 18,200, we've been getting a lower low, lower low. So what should be our expectation on the market now? Although on Thursday the Federal Executive meeting will be held, which will be giving us a massive bull candle or a massive bear candle. From this point here we may just see a massive bull candle, or from this point here we may just see a massive bearish candle. So we don't know how the market is going to go, but anything that happens in this market from this point, guys, it is a bull trap. If we are having any serious pump, it's going to be a bull trap. Honestly speaking, it's going to be a bull trap. Because if you take a look at all what has been happening, you could clearly see that this market is heading its way, like it's strongly heading its way down to this point here. The market is strongly heading its way down to this point here. This is where the market is heading its way down to at this point of 14,200. This is where the market is heading its way down to. If you clearly look at the chart very well, that's why I want us to study this chart from weekly candle to the daily candle down to the hourly candle, so that we'll see that whatever we see on this chart here is going to reflect on the daily candle, it's going to reflect on the hourly candle. So we take a look at what we are doing, and then we'll have in mind what we are expecting in the market until this market comes back to touch this bearish recovery candle that formed here before the market started heading up. I don't think any other pump that comes will be real. They're all gonna be they're just gonna be a bull trap, and we'll get in at the end of the day, we'll lose our money, and then we'll start crying. Never buy low, never buy high and sell low. If you're not gonna, let me just say, every crypto is worth buying. Every crypto is used for transaction. But what makes you hold a commodity? What makes you keep something? It means you believe in the value of the thing. You believe in time this value of this thing is going to appreciate. If you are keeping a currency, you believe in time this currency is going to appreciate. If not, every currency is used for transaction. But the ability for you to keep this currency determines your research on the project, what this project is going to do. People could just buy and hold anything, but never buy and hold anything you will not be using. So if you are investing in any crypto, make sure this is a project that in 2-3 years time is going to come up massively by you doing your own research and fundamental analysis on the project, and then if you have to hold or if you have to just use this crypto for transaction sake, and then you move on to another project. For those that hold Bitcoin since 2012 till today, you could see the massive profit that they've gotten, followed by other projects. That is why people want to hold Bitcoin. That is why people keep talking about Bitcoin. So let's go to the daily time frame and see what we've done here, if it's going to reflect up there. So guys, this is the daily candle, and if you see up here, this was the only point in the weekly candle, in the weekly chart, where Bitcoin did a lower high. If you could see at this point, this was where the only place Bitcoin did a lower high at this point of 40,700, 47,000. This was the only point where Bitcoin did a lower high. From that point, it has dropped because it came down to this point here, this point of 40k, and then went back to 47. That was the only time Bitcoin did a lower high, and then since then we have been having a lower low, lower low, lower low here. Same pattern here. Yeah, same pattern here. You see, a lower low. It keeps falling. It keeps falling. So I believe I strongly see the chart that from this point here, I believe Bitcoin is about to get its resting point, which will be a bottom. But until Bitcoin crosses down to this point of, okay, we'll keep a chart at 17,900, but the chart is still showing out at 17,600, but 17,900 should be able to hold this point back, and then we'll be having a massive bounce back that take Bitcoin to 25 or probably break up to a point of 32k again. But until that happens, just know that we're going to be in and out of the market, in and out of the market. It's still showing out a very strong bear candle here. We're still seeing a very strong bear candle. It means the market has to retest this point of 17,600. If the market retests this point of 17,600 and it doesn't break, that means we'll be heading back. If it doesn't break, if it should bounce back from this point, that means we'll be seeing our 24,600 back, or probably will come as high as $32,000. That's where we're going to be heading up to if Bitcoin doesn't fall below this 17,600, because it might come down to 17,900, and then, you know, as the candle goes, there will be a push back, a pull down from 17,900. There will be a pullback. That means we'll be losing $300 in the market again. Let the market comes to 17,600, and if it doesn't break, once Bitcoin is out of this our anchored here, it means we'll be heading down to 7. Our next target is going to be at 14,000. That's where our next target is going to be. So guys, this is what we have to show you in the chart today. Make sure you don't buy high and sell low. Know the kind of project you're going into. See you guys in our next video. Thank you.